Hey guys, welcome back to PHP by Fire. In the previous tutorial, we have seen how we can connect our PHP application with the database. So, as we have created our database with the name teach, now it's time that we can fetch our table in the PHP application. Now, we create a new file for fetching our data, and the arrangement is like this: connecting to database, okay. Um, fetching the data, and it might be the code to display the data. That's great. So this is the arrangement arrangement we would be following. Let's save our file in the same folder that we use. This is teach folder, and let's give the name fetch underscore data.php. Alright, so first thing that we again do is connect to the database. Okay, let's not work very hard for that and use the same code that we have created yesterday. It will just save the video time for us. Alright, so this is the code which connects to our database. Now the time is to fetch the data, and now to fetch the data we have to perform a select SQL query to fetch the data out of the database table. And let's declare a variable that holds the query in the string value. That select asterisk from and it includes our table name. Okay, now this is the SQL query that you will be using to fetch the data from the table. Select asterisk from users. Asterisk here will fetch all the columns of the table. Okay, so let's now perform the actual code that will be carrying. $result equals to sorry, no double quotes, it's MySQL underscore query, and within this we give the string query. Okay, now that we have passed the variable, it means we have passed the following query in this function MySQL underscore query. Now this thing is equivalent to something like this. We have just done it a different way so that it looks more understandable. So this thing is equivalent to this thing because $query holds the same string that we are using here, so you can use either one of them. So we'll be using the way I have done it before, and this is the way we'll be doing. And simply we will put here or die MySQL underscore error. So in case we have any error in fetching the data, then it will die with the MySQL error. So hopefully we have performed the query very nicely. Next thing is to fetch the data. Alright, now for fetching the data we have to perform a loop. Okay, so that okay, now as we have only one entry here, we can just do it directly. Let's see if we can do it. So we have only one entry in our table as of now. So let's see if we can do it directly. Let's just declare a variable, and we use the function MySQL underscore fetch underscore array, and we put the object of the query we perform, that is the result object. So result is the object which contains whatever is returned from this query. Alright, so what have we? We have a $row variable which might be converted to an array variable if the fetching is successful. So let's see if it contains anything. Let's see if it has any errors as of now, and go to localhost, teach fetch underscore data.php. Okay, we have no errors as of now, and let's now perform the printing of the data. Print underscore r. Okay, and that will include $row. It will just give us an idea if $row has something. Alright, let's refresh the page. Hola, we can see uh, that the array we have fetched has the elements. We have ID, we have tutorials, we have username, we have whatever things we have here, we have fetched on this page. All right, but what we need to do, we need to print them in a required order. So we just commented out print underscore r, and we just declare some variables um, like this, and we just perform this thing. Now that $row variable is an array, it means it is converted to index. So every index holds some value. Okay, so okay, next thing is $username. Right, now second index is email, $email. And third thing is age. Okay, there are 4 elements in the row and indexes start from 0, so we have used 0 1 2 3. Okay, the next thing we have to do is just echo it. $name dot br dot right. Okay, $name. Okay, $name, it's actually not name, it's actually ID. Let's make it ID. Name, variable name doesn't matter, but it's for better understanding of the program. Alright, so email and $age. Let's see if it works. Let's remove the last appending operation. Let's see if it works. Yes, it works. First ID, then php.tutorials, then xyz.gmail.com, then whatever the age is. So you can see that the values are successfully fetched from the page. Alright, so what if we have more than one values in a page? What we have 2 values in a page, so does the same code performs the same? I don't think so. So let's try again. PHP by fire second email abc@gmail.com, age is 21. So we have inserted a new item in our database table, and now we have 2 items. So let's just refresh our page and let's see if it fetches the other fields of the table, and you can see that it has not fetched the second data from the table. Why? Because this code is a static code, it does not iterate itself, so it will just fetch the first element of the table. Alright, so what we need to do now, we need to fetch more variables out of it, and we need to iterate this thing unless the table is empty and all the iterations has been done. So for that I'll make a new tutorial with the same almost same things, just I will add a while loop within it. So this is all for this tutorial, and this is a very static tutorial that I have made for fetching the data. So we have used the following functions: MySQL connect, selecting DB, performing the query, and then fetching the data in the form of array, converting the variable to an array variable, and fetching each index values in a variable and printing the same data. So this is all for this tutorial. The next tutorial I will show you how we can fetch multiple rows out of a table. Alright, so this is all for the simple fetch data. Thank you very much. Stay tuned for the next tutorial.